Hello my friends, and welcome back to Thuya Hill. Today I am delighted to share with you some of the beautiful parts of the garden for the early part of summer. So as of this filming, it is the very beginning of June, and when you'll see this, it will likely be in July. So just for context, know that this garden footage is of the beginning of June. Now what I do before I go out for a morning of gardening is grab my coffee and a lovely little basket, and I head out for a minute and just sip my coffee quietly and enjoy the serene atmosphere before the heat sets in. Once I've had enough coffee, it's time to head out to the garden. So as you can see here, I had my tomato starts that I started from seed in terracotta pots. And the reason why I hadn't set these out yet in the garden is because I was waiting to harvest my garlic. Pretty quickly after the filming of this video, I moved these tomatoes to the garden. And as you can see, the Lady of Shalott is blooming and beautiful, which is always a delight. Now I have heard somewhere that your garden doesn't really develop fully until it's in its 6th or 7th year. For this garden, we are actually only in the 2nd year. That's right. Around this time last year, I was just starting out for the first time in this garden, and so things are changing. As you can see, we have a full lettuce bed. We've been enjoying these greens a lot throughout the early part of the summer. I have just a basic little gem lettuce and some red romaine, and we regularly feast off of these greens for our nightly salads. And then here I have towering sunflowers. They have shot up so much in June, it's unreal. I actually decided to put green T-posts next to them so that they wouldn't tip over. And here we have our nasturtiums and our Swiss chard. I planted nasturtiums throughout my vegetable beds this year because I wanted to help avoid some of the pests that were present in our beds last year. Here is the lavender that I started from seed last year, and it just came back in full glory. Now here you can see some of the herbs. We have oregano and parsley and dill and thyme and basil, just as it should be, right? So you can't tell from this footage, but I may or may not have planted too many cucumber plants. I think I have between 8 and 9 plants, and they're just shooting up. And then here I have my onion bed, which is doing great, and some tomatoes that I planted earlier this season. And I have a bed full of chamomile and bachelor's button and zinnias. And then this is my arugula bed. It is completely full, and I'm actually still enjoying it even into the later parts of June. So that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me on today's peek into the early summer garden. I hope you've enjoyed it and that it's been relaxing and somewhat therapeutic for you. And I do look forward to seeing you in another brand new video very soon. Goodbye for now.